What is this word? Do you know?
Late.
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 Late. Now here is A. You are not saying a. Why aren't you saying lat? Because here it was cat. This was pat. This was mat. Why are you saying lay a? Why are you saying why are you not saying lat? You are saying late. You are right. You are right. You are right. It is late. But you are reading it as late. You are not saying, because here you said a as a. The sound of a is a. Then you should say lat. You're not.
No.
You're saying late. Why? The a sound has changed. This is a rule. When an E is added at the end of the... This is one of the rules of spelling. You might have learned them. We learned them in school. Whether you learn them, whether they teach them, I don't know. But a word has E at the end of the word. The vowel in that the word is pronounced the way it is in the alphabet. Okay. Do you understand? Which is the vowel in the word?
A.
A. And A is said A in the alphabet. Isn't it? Okay. Another word with, I'm just giving you the rule. You can teach them, you can absorb it yourself if you are. The E is not pronounced really. The E is to indicate that the pronunciation of the vowel would be according the way it is in vowel only. In the alphabet itself. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Now look at this. What is this word?
It is P. Bite.
Bite.
P.
No, this the word I said.
Bite.
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 Bite. You're right. You're
Bite.
very right. Very bite.
Bite.
Bite. But this is I here. What is the sound of I? Otherwise, if I ask you, what is the sound of I? E. They will be taught. Isn't it? Bit, hit, kicked, hit. But here there is I. You're not saying beat. You're saying bite. You are very right. Now look at this. B-I-T-E. The word ends with an E. The vowel in the word is I. And it is called A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So I am pronouncing it as I, bite. This is how this E indicates. These are some of the rules of spelling which give you inclination into the pronunciation. Teaching of English, spelling, reading, this thing, all these. We also learned this I before E except after C. When you're spelling also, whenever there is a C preceding, then IE also is E, EI is also E, but if there is a C before, you put an I first and then E, not an E first and then C. Receive, perceive, conceive. These are rules which we, if an E comes, the vowel is pronounced as that. So this is how you have to teach her. There can be a confusion in the directionality. There can be a confusion, just there's such a small difference. Maybe that at her age it is very possible that she has not quite grasped that. And then of course the consonants are easy, excepting the nasals. Okay, and this is said T, but it is not always T. The sound of T is ta ta ta, pa pa pa, ma ma ma, fa fa fa. But also the end, the final consonant. It's F. Tiff. I'm not saying tiffer. I had a tiff with my brother. I'm not saying I had a tiffer with my brother. F. It's not the if. When the consonant is in the final position, the pronunciation differs, although it is put there as it is. Whether it is in the medium, initial, especially with the nasals. Nasals, ma and na and that doesn't come, it's only a sign, ing, ing. There's no letter. Three letters, ing, make you pronounce the word in Devanagari script we have a special letter for that. Right? Now, in the initial position, ma or na will be full ma, na, mat, mother, no, never, noise. Okay? In the final position, am, in, it is not fully pronounced. That is the final position. And the medial position is somewhere in between. Comfortable, according to the vowel. You don't say comfortable. Comfortable, handsome. It depends on the initial medial. So this is how you can teach your spelling. Okay, I'm giving you this lecture, not lecture, these suggestions of how to teach them spelling and reading and how to be able to pronounce. It is not easy to be able to pronounce English language by spelling the letters alone, by the spelling alone. In fact, it is impossible. And that is why you have all the... It is not so with Devanagari. Therefore, Bernard Shaw and all these people, because he said that English language, the written script of English language is so unphonetic, he devised this phonetic language. One sound, one sign. One sign. And we studied those, that phonetic IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. In the dictionary, which gives the pronunciation of a word. By so many words in the dictionary, you don't know how to pronounce them. If you know IPA, you can pronounce even if you don't know the meaning, if you understand IPA. In our training, and I have done this with my students when I was lecturing, I really made them study the IPA thoroughly. What I'm saying, please don't take it out in the traditional formal English spelling, but take it down in IPA. Anybody who understands IPA and he sees that thing, he will be able to pronounce it correctly.